us you're sorry. You said you were going to sort something.
Did we get redundancy?
I tried.
You've only been here 2 minutes.
Oh, well, what about insurance? Will we get any of that?
Does Carla know you're giving up?
Carla couldn't have done any more than me.
Reckon she'd try harder.
What, a magic up a contract? Some wholesaler needs 1,000 units of wood smoke thongs in ash grey. Like I said, I'm sorry.
Carla wouldn't just roll over.
All finished up downstairs. That smells good.
Flemish stew.
Oh.
Tell me, this salsa music, are there any of the songs which are a little less, well, a little more...
Romantic.
Yes.
Well, it's for dancing too. I could teach you a few steps. That'd impress.
No, thank you. I was hoping to play Hayley's music, you see.
You want some smoochy? Here. Just put one on and keep pressing skip till you find one that feels right. Oh, it looks gorgeous, Roy. Oh, see you in the morning. Oh.
So much smoochy.
I wanted you to have something that was his, was important to him. Could take it to a jeweller's if you like, and get it going again.
Water resistant. Must be different to waterproof. Wonder if him and the watch had the same amount of water resistantness. Lasted the same amount of time.
If having it makes things worse, then...
It's not the one I remember him with. For years he had this kids one. I bought it him as a joke. It had dinosaurs on it. Because Dad was forever busting them up at work. So I got it from a garage, this daft, brightly coloured one. And it lasted for years. Unbreakable. He used to try and get away without putting it on. If you loved me, Dad, you'd wear your dinosaur watch. Used to make him laugh. Suppose he moved on.
He never moved on from you. You were the most precious thing in his life.
Feels wrong, picking over his stuff.
I know, but...
I don't want it. None of it.
You can change your mind. Anytime.
Shame we can't help out with the factory thing, innit?
Yeah, well, they'll be fine. There's 80% shark, Nick Tilsley.
How can he be with no premises?
Lee, no.
I'm only saying.
I know exactly what you're saying. Turner's is history, right? We're not getting involved.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have to if we put Nick in touch
Why
with...
are you so keen to help Nick, anyway?
I'm keen to help Janice and Carla.
And Nick?
Well, if I have to help him to help them, then what's the big sacrifice?
George, coming back into our lives, into Simon's life, that's what.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have to speak...
I'm not even going to discuss it, Lee. The answer's no.
Was it an emergency perm?
What?
Well, I thought you'd gone home.
No, I came over here for a cup of tea and a think.
Well, come back to the pub.
And now I'm just going to check up on my daughter.
You know, I had a perm once. Sunglasses, bought myself a cheap electric guitar. And I thought there was enough life ahead of me to think anything was possible. We learn to settle, don't we? I've hurt you.
No, I'm fine.
Look, when you first booked me, you made it clear where your boundaries were.
Claudia told me the deal. Companionship, bit of attention.
Yeah, that was Claudia's deal. Would it have made a difference in the way you hired me? You knew I sometimes stay the night.
Right now, I feel cheap at the thought of spending tonight with you, Louis. Imagine what I'd feel like if I paid for it.
Because you're Union Red.
She was manager.
He'll listen to you more than us.
Hounding Nick's not going to help.
We're not saying hound him.
I am.
Hounding Haley's not going to help either.
I'm not hounding you. Don't say that. It'd just be good to know if we get any insurance.
There'll be some policy about not paying out if it's some crazed ex-owner torching it deliberately.
Oh, Haley, I'll get you another drink, eh?
At last! Starting to take root here.
What are you still doing here? You meant to be home ages ago.
Oh, actually, I think I will go home. Thanks anyway, Fizz.
Oh, you must be starving.
Nope, straight in. Bath, bed. I've had enough for today.
Oh, you don't feel that I was hounding you, Haley?
An hour, and then me and you are out of here, okay? Don't forget your passport.
Testing my patience. You care about it. You care about the business. If you cared about it, you'd realise what just happened to her last week. She's in no mood to be talking to you. You just
Hey.
I don't want to fight. Conversation, that's all. We're still business partners.
Go and get packed. Go on. I'll be fine, really.
Not just him getting packed.
No, we're going to go to South Africa.
And there's them taunting me, saying you try harder.
Who?
We've been fighting to save our contract. Looking for premises, materials, last draws. And all I hear is Carla wouldn't roll over, Carla would sort it.
We'll put them straight.
You'll feel better. You will. And you turn around and our business, your business, will have sunk.
It was sinking anyway. There were money missing from the safe. Do you know anything about that, Nick? What do you think happened? Actually, I don't care.
Help me to raise some capital. Make some calls or do the rest.
Hey, I can't shift the smell of smoke. Every time I close my eyes, I see Tony's face.
Now, yes.
I don't care about Underworld. You got it? Now I need to pack. See yourself out.
Hey, Haley's meant to be getting your undivided attention.
Oh, she will upon her return home.
Well, she went home ages ago.
Home.
Yeah?
She said home. Articulated it.
Yeah? Didn't you, Janice? Haley said she were going home. Straight home, bath and bed, she said.
Must have been terrifying.
Oh. You hear on request from Janice? Find that Nick. String him up from a beam.
Even Janice would know the beams would be rotten by now. I was just getting a light bulb from Dev, so you're heading over. You okay?
Remember the first time I set foot in this place?
What, when you worked here?
Before. When I was a kid, I came to run an errand. Mike Baldwin was sat right there. On his big leather chair with that look he had.
I own the place.
And I thought, I want people to look at me the way they're looking at him. They didn't have to like him, but they respected what he'd achieved. Who he was.
Do you think he'd have given up on this place?
Carla's let go. She's not interested.
All right, well, if Carla's not bothered, let it go then.
I can't carry the whole business on my own.
Well, I know what Mike Baldwin would have said to a person with that attitude. Loser.
I threw everything I had. Everything I worked for into this business. I've changed cities. I moved in with my mum, offered to pay her mortgage till she got her head straight, only to let her down. I swear, if I could find any other way.
George. It's Leanne.
Ailey's phone's off, I've tried it.
Yes.
There'll be some logical explanation.
Haley says I rely on logic too much. When I initially suggested marriage, for instance,
For your pensions.
it upset her.
Because she's a romantic and she loves you.
It is not illogical to consider that right now, Haley is in difficulty somewhere. That something bad has happened.
But it's not likely. The likely thing is, she'll have bumped into somebody and got distracted. Come on, we'll ask around.
He hasn't seen her, I've asked.
Gail.
Have you two fell out? My mum's moping around in there like a wet dishcloth.
Oh, I keep trying her phone.
Try my door.
Hi. How'd the meeting go about work?
Well, the good news is we know exactly where we stand now.
The bad news?
Where we stand.
Look, don't worry about lending me that money. I'm fine. And you'll get another job. You'll see. Someone's perked up.
I quit.
Quit?
Escorting. As of 10 minutes ago, I've just had confirmation of some other work.
Just like that?
Well, I don't want to do it anymore. I've known for ages, really.
This is just it. Just it with you. I mean, you just say what people... Women, what we want to hear.
I quit, Audrey. I'm too old, I'm too jaded, and I'm too close to losing something really important to me. Us.
But once your phone starts ringing...
Well, I changed the number. This friend of mine has a casino, and he wants me to host there.
Host?
What do I have to do to make you believe me?
I don't know. Well, maybe you can have a little light that comes on when you're genuine. Hmm? When you're not turning on your charm.
In time, you'll learn to trust me. You'll give me that, huh? Time.
I'm sorry to bother you again. I was thinking about your dad's watch.
I told you I don't remember seeing that one.
I remember I'd seen it somewhere. I think it must have fallen down the back of the bedside cabinet ages ago. I'd shoved it in a drawer. I thought it was an old one of David's.
Gail, I do believe you. That you didn't kill my dad.
Thank you.
Why do I let Janice get to me, Anne? I knew I should have come straight back, but I thought, no, I'll go and try and find Nick, have a quick word. Then David convinces me he's took himself off to Flying Horse to avoid us lot. Of course, he's not there, but two lads from Packing Eye, so I get it in net from them.
I'll leave you to it.
Bye, Anna. Then, I get back here, and I've got the factory keys for all the use they'll ever be again, and no flaming cafe keys. It's lucky you're here.
Yes, it is.
It's not funny, Roy.
No.
I'm going to go and run myself a bath. What's that noise? Smoke alarm. Is it smoke alarm? Don't go up there, Roy. Something's happened. Something must have happened.
It's only my cooking.
No, Roy, don't go up there.
It's all right. It's my stew. More likely the baked apple cake. I put it in, you came back late.
What if it's not? What if somebody's up there?
It is. It's burnt food. Promise. You wait there. Everything's fine.
See, you're not the only dreamer. George wants $3 up front, but everything's here. You get yourself set up and you could have orders out within days.
$3? I don't know.
Hello, police. Yeah, I'm with some stranger in a bar who stolen Nick Tilsley's identity. The Nick I knew was a fighter.
You gave all this up for a man?
I've given up lots for men. This one was worth it.
I'm sorry for what I put you through.
Well, we were kids, weren't we? And it was that path that led me to my life now, which, do you know what, suits me just fine.
Even though you lost all this?
I love Peter more than I love the dream. What's your excuse? Here. Light bulbs on me.
Baked apple cake.
Dutch. I was cooking something Dutch, thinking about us when we, our history, our time.
Amsterdam.
Yes.
I was so scared, Roy, in that factory. It just came out of nowhere. Normal day. I thought I'd never see you again.
I mind the glass.
Beautiful. I'd have pressed him any rod.
Not with the sole of your shoe. Sorry.
Baked apple cake. You know, when I think back to Amsterdam, I can't remember a single thing I ate. I remember thinking that you couldn't love me and that my life were over. And then you came and found me, accepted me.
Could start again. I have sufficient ingredients, I think.
Oh, just look, let's get down now. I'm not sure I could eat anything right now anyway. Poor like it. I'm half an hour late and you've got me dead in a ditch.
More like an hour and a half.
And a bit of burnt mate's apple and I'm convinced the sky's falling.
With hindsight, perhaps our reactions were a little extreme.
When are we going to get a bit of normal back, Roy?
Soon, I hope.
I can understand Janice being upset. All of them. I mean, I love my job, I really did, but if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. I can see me back here working with you. Our little oasis. Just our cafe, our flat. Us. Oh, no, I'll get out. Have I missed a bit of all? So, Roy, don't kneel down. Last thing we need now is a trip to A&E.
Hayley Cropper. Would you do me the honour of becoming my wife again?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Trev?
You all right?
Do you want me to get us some fish and chips?
Let me give you these.
Are you leaving?
South Africa. I'm a beggar for losing my keys abroad. I've done it twice and it's a mare.
Right.
You thought I was legging it?
Well, after the day I've had, nothing surprises me.
You can't get rid of me that easy. Do you mind watching that for me? I'm just going to get some cash from the machine in there. I can't have Carla paying for the taxi. I'm asking enough she's coming to footy matches.
Carla's going.
I know. Don't need you after all. See you in 2 weeks, yeah?
Yeah. Send us a postcard.
Thanks, Leanne. I mean it. I'm really grateful.
Well, I've got Janice to think of, haven't I?
Only a pity you have to be nice to me to help her.
Isn't it?
Look, tell George I'll find his £3 grand.
Well, it might be best if you deal with him direct. Leave me out of it.
Really? Why's that?
Easier.
Does Peter know you phoned him?
I'll handle Peter. See ya.
After last Saturday's final, the hunt continues stateside to see if America's Got Talent on ITV2. Next on ITV1, the hunt is for a missing book that could solve a murder and save a career. Taggart is coming up.